So the number of hostages actually keeps going up. We're over 220 now, somewhere around 240, according to Israel. And there are family members who are growing more concerned by the day about the well being of those people who are taken, presumably, deep in the tunnels in Gaza while the fighting is going on. What sort of negotiations do you think are taking place at this time to secure their release?
Well, that's really hard to say. Right before the Israeli offensive started a couple of days ago, they were reportedly on the verge of 100 odd hostage for prisoner swap that had been talked about in backdoor channel discussions in Qatar. Qatar has become the Switzerland of this conflict, and this negotiation there has been going on for years. And again, the problem is because we have a state versus a terrorist organization, there isn't a state-to-state negotiation across the table. So there's never going to be Hamas officials sitting across the table from, Netanyahu or IDF, and that's why this is so complicated. And now that the ground offensive has begun, it's going to be even more challenging because the end state for the negotiation bargaining chip was that the hostages were preventing the offensive to begin, but now that inevitable is already occurring.
Hamas has said that they might consider releasing non-Israeli hostages. What would be Hamas's goal in doing that?
Well, they're trying to keep the pressure. The reports are over 30 countries, even 35, almost 40, I've heard in some reports of actual dual sit, mostly Israelis, but they're dual sit. So they have U.S. and German and other nationalities. So that means their country is arguing for them and pushing for them. And obviously they're putting tremendous pressure against Netanyahu to reduce the offensive, because when you do the military strikes, you're endangering everyone. And Hamas has a pattern of putting their own civilians as human shields. So, of course, we can presume the hostages are being treated in the same manner.